So we're looking at rolls. We're looking at nickel rolls, and we're looking at what type of roll they come in. So there's kind of two different kind of rolls that you can get. There's basically machine rolled, or you can get hand roll. Now, of the two, there's different varieties of machine rolled. You can have something that's from machine rolled from a large corporation. Bus companies sometimes roll them, or you can get them from the bank. There's these ones. And now the biggest thing is, how do you differentiate between the bank and the company ones? Are pretty easy to tell because they obviously have a different labeling, but sometimes the bank or larger companies can use the same rolls. And why I say that is because you can have a roll, which we know this is not new rolls, something like this. You can see there's an older queen. So we know that's actually been machine rolled, but it's not actually a roll that's actually directly from the mint, from new production. And so older rolls from the mint, you can see that they've got the markings from the mint. Made it quite easy to know that that was a roll from the mint. And that would actually be uncirculated coins, which was great. But now you got to make it's quite hard to differentiate, because you might have, as I said, something like this, which might be a roll of uncirculated coins, such as this one. As we can kind of see that we have King Charles III. And that's probably, I would more likely say that's probably 99% that's a machine rolled, that's from the mint. Now, as we said, unrolled ones can come in a paper roll. They can come in a plastic roll, or they come in a different variety of rolls of paper. And I kind of like finding rolls that come in paper, because when you open them, machine rolls, so they've obviously done from the bank or they're from a larger corporation, but hand rolls, when we open them up, we get a diverse roll where we can have stuff from different dates and different compositions. So anything after 81 was Cooper nickel, and anything before 81 and earlier, like 1979, would be nickel. So we'd have nickel, or, as I said, there's in 1980, that's nickel, or after 81, 88 would be Cooper nickel. And sometimes these rolls will find US money as well. So there's a 1965. So as you can see, you can find different, and that's the old queen as well. Well, the younger queen per second. Now, sometimes you find stuff from when you have the clear ones, as such as this. I'll just put this to the side right now, as we know we have to go through that, because that's all stuff that's actually of good value. When it's a clear one, you can kind of see, looking at, well, there's dates, and you can kind of see that it looks like most of it is actually just steel. There might be something, we find something that looks a bit different. There might be something, but, oh, there's something. 1986. So there's a Cooper nickel one, right? It's 86, nothing fancy, but Cooper nickel's still worth 6 cents, and the nickel's only worth 5 cents, so it's actually a 20% increase in its value. If you can find something before 1981, it's actually worth just 10 cents, actually just in its melt value. And then, as I said, with the ones that are from TransLink or from some other company. So here we go. Here's one I can see it's kind of got an old queen, like a younger queen there. And this is a machine rolled. So let's have a look at this. Harder to get into, and usually, I don't know, what's your thought? I find that the ones that are done machine roll, you're less likely to get something that's of greater value, like an earlier nickel. You might find something, like I said, in 65 or something, but I have not seen anything in the 40s or anything. Usually get that set's pushed out. So here we go. So, you do find lots of times is you can find US nickels in that. So we can pull those ones out as well. Whoops. Nickel, as I said, 1979. Get a lot of stuff that's just been really beaten up. I have no idea what even that is. It's definitely a nickel, but it's been through definitely some disaster. Oh, so there we go. So we have some more US. And there we go, 1969. So that's nickel. And then some Cooper nickel as well in here. So that's very good that we can find stuff like that out there. Oh, there's some 68, pretty varnished, but still of use. So in the machine rolled, as I said, it's kind of how do you tell the difference? You can see that these King Charles are looking of good quality. These are probably a whole roll of King Charles that we go through. And this says 2021, so more likely with an older queen, so that could be, but we can't really tell from the markings if it's actually from the mint or if it's actually just from some other person that's machine rolled. So we're going to open these three and see if the whole roll is actually mint or if it's actually from somebody else. I'm going to put a glove on, a pair of gloves on, just in case they're actually good quality, and we'll just put them to the side. I'll put them back if it's actually good, so we can save them. So we'll open, well, how's this? We'll open this first one. This is says 2021 on it. What do you think, 2021? I already have a roll that's from I have a roll that looks like this. It's from 2022. I'm going to say, let's open, well, actually, I've written on that 2022 because I think it's a 2022 or 2021. Let's open all four rolls. Let's see what we get. So we're going to start with this 2021 starting with, and we're going to see if it's actually all 2021s. And if it's all 2021s, we could go through and we can see if there's anything of good value, and we can send it in to be appraised. So we'll be gentle. Judging, this looks good luster. This one's not so great luster, so I don't know if it's all. So we're pushing these out. So right away, it's not. This roll is just, I could tell right away that we've got 2021, 2026, 2016. Oh, there's something old. This is 1982, Cooper nickel. So this one is actually it's a mixed, this has been rolled by, either it's gone back to the bank and they've just not gone through and pulled out the older coins, or it's done by an off-site and it's just been put back into circulation. So what we got is 1982, that's it. Put that aside for right now. Okay, so we've got this queen. It says 2022. It's got a queen. It's quite brilliant, shiny. I've written on it 2022s because I think that it's 2022s, but let's open to see if it actually is. If it is, I'm just gonna put it back in this casing because we'll store for later and I can look through them and see if there's anything of brilliance. And maybe send it something in that's for appraisal, but can't need a little bit of pull these out. That lasts a little bit. Okay, let's see. So this is 2020, it could be 2022s. So this is, King Charles came out in 2023, so we can be looking for a 2023 or 2024s. So let's see. So if I look at quickly through here, these are all coming out. It's 2022s. Oops. You can see that. Nice shine, good luster. Okay, so that is a full roll of 2022s. So we're gonna put these back in the roll, because we know what these are. Try not to mark them up as much as we can. Bang them up. Now these are only just, obviously, they're steel. They're not Cooper nickel or nickel, but there's still value in that they haven't been circulated. So I'm just gonna put those right there. So that's 2022. That roll is actually from the mint. As I said before, this one actually is from the mint as well, but it actually has the markings from the mint. And they're always the mint's always trying to change it, so it's kind of hard to chase down. These are actually 2005s. I've opened this one already. So that's the commemorative one. I'll show you here. Let's push one out. Let's push it right to the top. So that's from the 1945 to 2005, you can see. And that's a full roll of uncirculated. Now we've got these last two ones. It looks like a King Charles, so it could be a mixed variety, or it could be 2023s, 2024s, and then this last roll, which I think is going to be, well, we can totally tell right now because it's got two different queen heads on there. So I'm not even sure I should open that. Let's just put that to the side because we know that's going to be obviously a complete roll of circulated coins. So here's the 2023 or 2024. I haven't marked this one yet because I don't know what it is, or I didn't take a guess at it. But how's this? I would gather, since it's King Charles and he's on there, he's nice and shiny, that it's probably, it's either the 2023 or 2024. Just gonna grab a knife here. What am I marking up? Well, I might mark up one of them, but I've got to get this paper. I could just shake the whole roll up. I kind of want to save them in here because they're kind of packed nicely. So I'll take my chances that I mark up that one coin on the end. So this could be 2023s or 2024s. It's coming out. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, so these are King Charles 2023s. You see that? Nice and shiny. 2023s. And those are all, just looking out here, King Charles. So that's a roll of 2023. So that's the first year of King Charles that's minted. So you can get 2023 or 2024. So when you're going to the bank or you pick up your rolls from wherever you get your rolls, that's going to be what you're going to find. Very unlikely you're going to find an older roll. You can still buy old rolls. They're done by the mint. They're years of 1979, different years, but obviously the cost is going to go up. Not just because of the metal price, but because they're of value because they're uncirculated. So there's there you are. So what are your favorite rolls to find? Do you enjoy finding machine rolled, or do you enjoy finding not machine rolled?